Well, hello there. Hi there. Welcome to Just Bird. Today's video is going to be Miss Ariana Grande, and we're going to predict what is to come for Miss Ariana Grande. We'll say over the next 3 months. This is a new oracle, so I'm not sure about the energy, how far ahead, how far out it can predict. So let's try her out and give it a test drive this month. This is Trish James' personal predictions deck. I have her other predictions deck as well as her investigations deck, as well as her Stardust Shadows deck, and that's just what I have on my table. I have a few more, her sugar-coated oracle and her antique tarot oracle. My goodness. And I believe there's one more, and I'm forgetting the name. It's escaping me. Or maybe there isn't any more of Trish's work. I don't know. I'm not looking on my shelf. All right. So Miss Ariana Grande. I do know that a member, Amy, if I'm not mistaken, Miss Amy had requested Ariana a while back. I just wasn't sure what about her. So, what about her? Her and her weirdo boyfriend. Sorry, I had a hair in between the cards. My hair. I'm shedding. It is shedding season in this house. Just kitty hair everywhere, so I apologize. She was up here. She has control. Anyhow, I'm just tapping in, folks. I need a moment to connect with the cards and just tune in. So, I can't believe it's May, and we're almost halfway through this month. We're almost halfway through this year. Where did it go? I don't know. All right, we're ready. The cards want to come out, so we are ready. Miss Ariana. Well, first position, how she feels about herself goes in her favor. She feels good. She feels like she's got the Midas touch, that everything is going to go her way over the next few months. That's a good mindset to have, to feel so good about yourself. This is her first position. I'm just going to go slow and do go a first round and see where I land as far as the reading. Is it something that needs to be clarified? I'm not going to decide until the end. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm trying out this new deck. If you don't like it, then lump it and leave. That's all. All right. So let's keep going for Miss Ariana next few months. I'm absorbing these images. They're brand new to me. It is the astrology oracle. So I just thought I would lay these out I'm not doing an astrology spread, although these are astrology house cards. I'm doing them as positions, although this is the second house, and it's ruled by Taurus. This is dealing with current monies, this position, second position, okay? Work affairs, monies. Wow, blackout and chaos concerning work affairs. There could be a lot going on at work at this time, but there also could be a blockout. Is that like a blackout? Is she being blocked at work? Or are there blockages concerning her money? Whatever it is, it's bringing her to tears. Concerning career, she could be being blocked in the industry. She could from an event or a project. She's actress and musician, correct? I don't know. I didn't look anything up. Ariana, I know of her. She was in my house every day as my children grew up, from Disney Channel. Child actress, right? That's how I know of her. I don't follow her. I don't care to. I don't think she aged well. And I'm not talking about her appearance. I'm talking about her character. I don't like her character as a person. I think she needs to grow up and become just a better human overall in the way in which you navigate your interpersonal relationships. Period. Whether you're in the spotlight or you're not on the spotlight, the way in which she has carried herself in her interpersonal relationships, I don't want friends like that. We are the company that we keep, and I don't want a trampy ass hoe for my girlfriend. I'm not lying for you when your man calls. I'm not covering, I'm too old for all of that. But if I were back in no, I'm not doing all that. You lie to your man on your own time. Don't use me as an excuse, because I won't lie for you. No. Now, my best friend, if my best friend was cheating on her man, I wouldn't say a word, right? I'm not going to say a word to him. I will lie for her. But I would encourage my friend to tell her dude the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but don't use me. Don't use me. But it depends on the friend, on the friendship. I only have one friend that I would lie for. The rest, no, you grow up. Like, stop cheating. How about that? No. Third house, is the house, what's she talking about? Ooh, career advance. So she is going to be talking, she may be blocking something, got a lot going on. But that it doesn't have to be a bad thing, but there's tears in her eyes. So there is something that is creating a pain concerning career and monies. But she's going to be talking about her career and how to advance in her career. So a career advancement. So that could be an upcoming project. I don't know if it's music, whatever. Could be business, because this is very business. Like, the attire of this gentleman is very business-like. So that doesn't seem like entertainment, or it seems maybe, I don't know, a product, or what they all do, something like that. More business-minded, maybe producer or creator of something behind the scenes. More business, though. We'll see. I'm going to clarify that in the future. But let's just keep moving into the fourth position is her home. So what's happening with her house, her physical home life? This is caring for others, ruled by the sign of Cancer, and caring for others. Well, that's nice. Taking care of your home and other people within her home, maybe hosting things, but she may have family there, even pets. There's a puppy there. So she may have a genuine heart and just, a character defect that needs to be addressed and worked out, heal heal that, so that you're not comfortable making those decisions in your life, right? Like, where you're not comfortable doing grimy shit. I've done grimy shit. It doesn't feel good to be grimy. So she cares for the people in her home. Good for you. They help her they motivate a change in her, and they're loyal. Those who enter her home, that could be her physical house and her, forbidden home, her sacred space, genuine. But that would be the few people. So she cares for them. Even if it's that weirdo boyfriend character. Who is he? SpongeBob? Character, though. Funny looking, but that's great for film, to have an odd look. Because everybody looks the same these days. Hollywood's not going to be the same if people don't remove their fillers and things like that for film. You won't get an authentic expression. People need to be able to see a true expression without words. Excitement, looking excited when you're grief stricken. It's not a good look on camera. Anyhow, fifth house. This is like luck, entertainment. We're talking about the SX. If you know what I'm talking about, just take a look at the card. That sacred space. And this house, if it were an astrological read, is ruled by Leo. All right. Those lovely little creatures that love attention. Lucky, lucky Leo. So let's see if luck is on their side this month. Yes, vitality boosts. Play the numbers. Good luck, Ariana. So, yeah. Youthful, she's getting it in. Her and probably that guy with the weird hair. SpongeBob. SpongeBob. That's how my son would say it when he was a little boy. He couldn't pronounce his R's, So it was SpongeBob. Or whatever, he added an L. He added things. My son called the refrigerator the refrigerator forever. It was just so cute. I couldn't get him to say it properly. So whatever, it was the refrigerator. So a vitality boost. She's getting it in. She's filled with passion, so she's getting lucky, but that's good for that's good for the tables if you're gambling or something like that. So go for it. Good mindset there. Luck is on your side, and so in the SX, yeah, she's getting some or giving some, whatever it may be, and it's a lot. Like, she's really getting in, because you see the sun falling upon the house of the sun of Leo. Like, this is like, if I don't know what her sign is, but this is like Leo stepping in, like prowess. Yeah, she's getting it in. She is embodying the energy of the Leo spirit, right? The characteristics of Leo. Whether she is one, it's in her chart or whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's just how it looks, if you can understand that language, you'll know that she's getting it in, and she's filled with passion and a lot of it. So she's having a lot of physical connection. Stinking YouTube and words. Oh, sixth house. This is like her future career. And so there's a lot going on right now. So what's coming up? Because she's talking about a career advance. In the third position, it's staying the same, status quo. So it's still going to be a lot going on, and whatever this block out is, I don't exactly know what she's being refused, but that's going to continue. So over the next 3 months, but it stays the same. And that's not bad. It's just nothing is advancing one way or the other. But if she's being blocked out and like, oh no, you can't come here type of vibe, or oh no, you're not welcome on this project, we don't need you. Oh, it hurts her feelings, and she's still sitting in that energy coming up at the end of this 3 months. So that's how she'll enter into the next 3 months, just staying the same. Hopefully, after that 3-month period, some doors will begin to open that are closed for her here. It could be that she has a lot on her plate. Like I said, I didn't look to see if she has any music or projects. I know Wicked took, an enormous amount of years to make, and that came out. I don't know what's next or happening. I don't know. If you know, let me know in the comments. All right, we're going to go into her relationship house. I should have looked at this. This is a house of Libra, ruled by Libra. So fairness and justice, legal contracts, okay? 7th house, Libra, ruled by Libra. So let's see. Not ruled by Libra. Represents Libra. All right, so let's see. Relationship. This is romantical relationships as well. This is talking marriage contracts, these are romantical, not friendships, not platonic. Let's see. It's coming up over the next few months. Reward for effort. You did a good job. Maybe there'll be a gift. Good job. So still hanging in there, but it would mean reward for effort. Either she's giving one or receiving one from whomever she is with. Well, clarify let's just see. 8th house. This is what she won't see coming, but let's see. Her passions. A choice will be made. Okay, so a decision will be made. Oh, a choice. So there's 2 things coming up that maybe it has to do with work. Maybe it has to do, I don't know what it has to do with. We'll clarify it and see what it is that this is unknown to her at this time. But she may subconsciously know that she needs to make a choice. So one will be made, and for whatever. Doesn't feel romantical, like a romantic choice. It feels career, but I don't know. We'll clarify. All right, let's move right along into the 9th house. And the 9th house is about what she's speaking about, what she manifests. So this is what in her 3rd house, what she's talking about, what manifests. So she's talking about a career advancement. What does that manifest to be, to look like? Let's find out from Miss Ariana Grande. A change in perspective. So we'll see a shift. There will be a shift or something. As she's speaking about maybe how she had to shift her perspective in order to advance. Maybe she wanted things to be one way and she didn't get her way. Okay, whatever. I'm not sure, but it is work related, and she had to view things change her mind about something and view things from a different lens in order to see either how she advanced or what was helpful. But it seems like she's going to be speaking about how she had to shift the way that she viewed either the work that she's doing or the music she's creating, whatever it is. There's some shift in her perspective concerning her career, which is kind of broad, so I don't know which one. We will clarify. 10th house, this is her social standing. This is like how you and I view her. That you need balance. Well, it could also be that like she needs balance. People are looking at her maybe coming that bit of instability in her life, or they could also be viewing her as fair. But if you need it, then you're lacking balance in your life. So people view her as instability, unstable, not grounded. They also view her as a liar. I'm sorry, but when you're holding the scales and you're not in balance, you're not truthful. So there's a large pool of folks in the world, and these are not her friends. These are just outsiders looking in that view her as dishonest, and she needs to ground herself and, level out the playing field by telling the truth. Okay. 11th house is her friends. So let's see who's coming in. This house is ruled by this, not ruled, it represents the sign of Aquarius. This is their house. Let's see. Increased intuition. So, could be a water sign friend that's coming in for them, but this is a person that they just know. They're highly intuitive. They may be an empath or something. And Ariana, she's very much drawn to this person. That's her friend, right? They're just, I feel, spiritual. And she may seek advice from her friends because they're highly intuitive. She did say that she reads, like, Ariana Grande is a reader herself. So with this gal holding a crystal ball, I feel like Ariana has a friend that is a reader that she trusts, right? Maybe for guidance, and she trusts this friend's intuition and her guidance. So she'll probably see her around this person over the next few months. I'll clarify the friend with the tarot. And now moving into the 12th house, this friend could be helping her tap into her own intuition as well. I feel more like this is a spiritual sister. More than not saying that this cannot represent an actor, actress, or musician. But this is more, it's a spiritual connection these two share, or not. It's what brings them together. So I don't think this person is industry, but they may be. I just don't think they are. All right, enemy. Happiness, high vibe. They may be the sign of Leo. She may have an enemy under the sign of Leo, but her enemies are happy. And they're not low vibrational people. They're just regular old folks. They're happy. And happy people, they leave you alone. So I would suspect over the next few months, her enemies are too busy focused on their own happiness to be coming after her in any kind of way, any social media crap, anything like that. No, I don't see it. Over the next few months, her enemies are actually focused on their own happiness. But there may be a high number of them. Like a number of them in her life. Let me just clarify with tarot for Ariana. This is kind of rather long, but whatever, who cares? She feels good about herself, and like everything is just going to fall in her favor, so I'm not going to clarify that. Second house, what is this? Clarify this block out in her career and surrounding her monies, or a way to make money. Why is she crying? What is this? What is this about? Knight of Wands. Okay. A man. Moving. Is this about someone that you're... It's a little too casual, but somebody that's coming in and out. Eight of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Okay. So it's definitely work related, but it could be like somebody dragging their feet when it comes to there's just too much going on. It's more about the chaos of the situation than being blocked. But they could be blocking her travel, and it could be they could be holding her monies, whether that is holding them for, what do you call, I want to say collateral, but like down payment, or you know what I'm saying, like the initial fee of something, and then to be turned away, like thinking you paid but they didn't. They're withholding her money for work, and they're rushing her. It's also interrupting her travel plans and her itinerary. And it's like they got her, they really are making her head spin. But why are they? So she may be losing a bit of money due to like fees, right? Like I'm saying, these down payment, or like what do you call that when you're security, right? Like a security deposit on something, whether that's her, where like they stay, their hotel reservations and things. It's because it has to do with work and travel. So it's her travel plans, and they're keeping her money. And that's not going to get better. It's going to stay the same. This chaotic going round and round and moving way too fast, where people are in and out, and the block out is financial. But it could also, be some relation, some intimate relations, some casual work, SX, that's got her, that's creating, like, because she did the deed with someone, and they're not, like, you're not welcome here. Like, you're getting blocked because of this promiscuity. But then there's also a financial block, or withhold, where she's also hanging on to her money too, because things are just going like really fast. That's work. Work. SX and work monies. doesn't mix well. And she may be being blocked from projects and work because of her being her whoredom, right? Like, the people don't want to work with you because you're fast. But I don't know what's going on with her and why it's coming out that they want where somebody's holding funds and holding money, and holding back could be saving money, just holding on, not wanting to let go. Is this a lot? It feels like somebody's not paying for, not her, but like not getting paid. And it's somebody concerning, it could be whoever deals with her travel, her itinerary. All right, let's just keep going. Career, her third house, she's talking about career advance. What is the career advance? Because it manifests as I changed my mind or my perspective about something. It's about the change and money. Shift. Yeah. It's about, her career advancement and the money, the payoff and the timing. And then up here, it's a change in perspective. So this is about changes here. Change with her perspective on how she earns her money and what she considers lucky. But how lucky and fortunate she is what she's talking about. So great. And her worth, where she's went wrong. Maybe this is about her taking accountability for being fast. I don't know. But where she made a wrong turn. But this is her getting blocked once again. Right? Take another route. You can't come here, girl. But luck is on her side. That maybe she moved too fast. It doesn't have to be the SX, but maybe she jumped on a project too fast and hit every block, like, too many barriers in her way. And she's going to talk about it, though, like how she had to make changes in order to advance in her career. So let's see. Caring for others in the fourth position. This is in her physical house. So she's family oriented. She likes to have people around. She likes to surround herself with people who are loyal to her, and she cares for them. They help her to transition. They help her. They recognize, they encourage change, things for her best. But they've seen her at her worst. And they're her friends. And they're having a celebration. Maybe they're going to have a party. Seems like she's hosting a party. Some form of celebration. Very good. A celebration at Ariana's house. All right. Well, like fifth house, we know she's getting it in. Don't really need to clarify that. Luck is on her side. She could win something abundantly. And luck is on her side down here too. So she's very fortunate through difficult situations. Even though she's had to make some changes and maybe take a look in the mirror, maybe even be accountable for some things. God still got her, okay? But he'll block you too if you're trying to enter places that he said, no, you're going to listen this time. No, I told you. No, you're going to go do this. No more fun and games. It's time. Like, God will correct you. This is a correction, but it's for your highest good, and it's a very good card. But change isn't ever easy. But the change is what produced this influx. Something took off in her career. And so where up here, somebody's blocking her up here in her career house. God's got her. So she's like, all right, I had to reroute and do something differently and change the way that I see it. I want to clarify that. A change in her perspective. Let's just clarify that. Ariana Grande. Position 9. Page of Cups, a new beginning. And love, right? From the beginning, I had to. It's changing her mind about the youth and children. Maybe realizing it's time that I grow up. It's that beginning of something here. It's the beginning when she began to change her mind, the way that she viewed things, right? The Page of Cups is very healing. This is also her, like this is down here, the house of communication, and this is what it manifests in, like taking it all the way back to the beginning. And where, even in this card, very young, youthful looking image. But this looks like an even younger, even though it's just the hand, it looks like a toddler hand, and toddler toys are back here in the backdrop of this card on this table here. So it's growing up. It really is. This is Ariana communicating how she's got blocked, the changes that she had to make in order to manifest this dream, desire, want. It's career oriented in her life. And how she began, that's the course of the conversation, is like how she began to shift her perspective. And that's when, she had to take it all the way back to, not knowing much, like as a toddler, and seeing her own potential and putting one foot in front of the next and learning more became very healing for her. And she's going to be speaking about somehow this was really good for her career. I don't know when, but she may be speaking about a time from her youth. I mean, she is a child actress, right? So she's been in the industry for a long period of time, but she may have changed her view on wanting children of her own, but she may have just changed her view on child actors or children entering the industry. You may hear her chat about it. All right, let's clarify the relationship house, as there's a reward. I don't need to clarify the 6th house, as it stays the same. Right, a lot going on, people holding back funds, blocking the money, being blocked, right? Moving too fast, a lot of travel plans, and just a lot of chaos, a lot of go, a lot of online communications. So I'm sure if Ariana carries herself, which don't they all have social media, maybe she'll be posting, or her team will be posting. It could be about this upcoming project or whatever. It seems like over the next few months, nothing's going to bring her down, even though there's people standing in her way. It's like, all right, you turn, no problem. I'll go back to the beginning, and once she starts shifting her perspective about a situation, things begin to change for the better. Whatever that pertains to, and I have no clue. So, reward for effort. Let's clarify the reward for effort in her relationship house. You did such a good job. Is that like a parting gift? I don't know. Yes, breakup. 4 of Swords. Like a parting gift. Reward for effort. Like, yeah, we gave it a good try, but I'll pass. I want to break. So in the next few months, I suspect that these two are going to break up if they're still going strong. I don't know if they have or not, but it's the 4 of Swords. A choice will be made. Yeah, I believe, if I didn't feel like this was relationship, but it could be. Let's see. But it could be both. It could be just one. And I'm thinking the career here, right, and the relationship here are both connected. So let's just see. Are things going to stay the same? No, a choice will be made. So if she may make a choice about this, like maybe take a breather, maybe take a step back, like, you know what, if you keep blocking me, I'll just go somewhere else, I'm changing things up, whatever it may be, she's going to make the choice. I don't know if it's concerning work. I don't know if it's her that's going to make the choice, because this is God's will. And if he may be allowing these folks to block you financially, or some of your resources from events or functions, don't know. Let's see. A choice will be made regarding what for Ariana Grande? Monies and the lack thereof. They're holding her monies. All right. So that's what I have for Ariana Grande. There's nothing left for me that I'm going to clarify here. I wish this young woman the best in life. Even, it just looks like she's going to break things off over the next few months. And there's some financial things going on with her monies too. And it may be someone on her team. It is somebody in management, or it doesn't even have to be that high up or level of person, but they are dropping the ball. Let's put it that way. And she's getting tired of it. So I expect some changes to happen there. I don't believe there's going to be any social media attacks on Ariana. Nothing out of the norm or significant, because shoot, her people are just like, I think they're really high, like on pot, like, versus like, oh, we're just so happy. No, they're just vibing out, So whoever that may be. Oh, my Ariana Grande is Justin Bieber her enemy? Because this is the house of Pisces, and this high happiness vibe. I'm so totally teasing right now, but you never know with the things that come out of your mouth during a reading. Teasing, joking, jest, sometimes it's accurate. Anyhow, it seems like over the next few months, Ariana is going to have some significant change in her relationship. A break, a reward for effort. So that makes me feel like, good job. Like, we're better off as friends. Like, we tried, here's your parting gift. It's not going to be nasty. It doesn't go like a puppy. Just it didn't work out. I'm gonna rehome you. Or a deck of cards. But in her finances, she needs to make a choice, because these folks over here there's something that they're, with her monies, and she's not, they're either not paying the people, her bills, which could come up during tax season, oh, well, you didn't pay those taxes. And she's going to be like, what are you talking about? I didn't pay my, you know what I mean? I trusted this person on my team. So it would benefit her to, read the fine print